Welcome back my YouTube channel CoinZF, the channel where we dive deep into the fascinating world of rare coins, hidden treasures, and the unbelievable values that some coins carry today. In this video, we're going to talk about a coin that many people overlook, yet has captured the attention of collectors, investors, and historians all over the world. I'm talking about the 1982 Lincoln penny, a coin that you might think is just an ordinary cent, but in the rare coin market, some of these coins have been valued at an unbelievable $30,433 million. Yes, you heard that right. A small copper penny from 1982, worth billions, making it one of the most legendary coins in the numismatic world. Now you might be asking yourself, how can a coin that looks so common, that many of us probably have sitting in jars, drawers, or even under the couch cushions, possibly be worth such an astronomical amount of money? That's exactly what we're going to explore in this video. By the end of our journey together, you'll understand the history, the minting changes, the varieties, the rarity, and the incredible circumstances that made the 1982 Lincoln penny one of the most talked about coins of all time. And more importantly, you'll know how to check if you might just have one of these valuable coins in your own collection. Now let's start with a little background. The Lincoln cent was first introduced in 1909 to honor the 100th birthday of President Abraham Lincoln. Over the years, the design has changed slightly, but the 1982 penny holds a special place in history. Why? Because in 1982, the United States Mint made a huge change in the composition of the penny. Before 1982, pennies were made mostly of copper, with 95% copper and 5% zinc. But due to the rising cost of copper, the mint decided to switch to a cheaper composition, 97.5% zinc and only 2.5% copper plating. That means in 1982, both types of pennies were struck, the old heavy copper cents and the new lighter zinc cents. And this single year created a unique situation with multiple varieties that, in fact, 1982 has more varieties of the Lincoln cent than almost any other year. There are 7 major varieties that collectors recognize: 1982 large date copper, 1982 small date copper, 1982 large date zinc, 1982 small date zinc, and in the same categories in both the Philadelphia and Denver mints. This is what makes the 1982 penny so fascinating. Collectors are constantly searching for specific variations, especially the rare 1982 D small date copper cent, which is considered one of the holy grails of Lincoln cents. But let's bring it back to the unbelievable value of over $30,433 million. What makes this coin so expensive in the collector's market? First, it comes down to rarity. Only a tiny handful of certain varieties were struck in copper when they were supposed to be zinc. The Denver Mint in particular was transitioning to zinc, but a few copper planchets got mixed in, creating the 1982 D small date copper penny. These are so rare that only a few confirmed examples exist. In numismatics, rarity is king, and when you combine rarity with historical importance, the value skyrockets. Second, we need to consider the condition of the coin. In coin collecting, condition is everything. A 1982 penny that has been circulating for years might only be worth a few cents to a few dollars. But if the coin is found in uncirculated or mint state condition, especially if it is one of the rare copper varieties, the value goes into the millions. Grading services like PCGS and NGC have authenticated and graded some of these coins, and those with the highest grades are worth astronomical amounts. Third, the story behind the coin adds to its appeal. Collectors love coins that represent a turning point in history, and 1982 represents just that the year the U.S. Mint officially moved away from copper pennies. That means every coin struck in that year tells part of the story of America's economy, the rise in copper prices, and the changes in U.S. coinage. When you own a 1982 penny, especially a rare variety, you're not just holding a coin, you're holding a piece of history. Now, you may be wondering, How do you tell if your 1982 penny is valuable? Here's some things to look for. First, check the weight of the coin. A copper penny weighs about 3.11 grams, while a zinc penny weighs only 2.5 grams. If you have a scale that can measure in grams, this is the easiest way to tell the difference. Second, look closely at the date. The small date and large date designs have slight differences in the size and shape of the numbers. The small date varieties are generally rarer and more desirable. If you have a 1982 D penny that weighs 3.11 grams and has the small date, you might just have $1 million coin in your hands. Imagine the excitement of finding a coin like that in your pocket change, a jar, or a collection passed down from a family member. It's happened before. Stories of lucky finds make headlines, where someone discovers that a penny they thought was worth only 1 cent is actually worth millions. That's part of the thrill of coin collecting. The possibility that hidden treasures are still out there waiting to be discovered. That let's also think about the psychological side. Why are people willing to pay such huge amounts for a coin? It comes down to passion, rarity, and prestige. For wealthy collectors, owning a coin that almost no one else in the world has is like owning a piece of art by a famous painter. It's a status symbol, a conversation piece, and an investment all in one. That's why prices can go into the billions for coins like the 1982 rare Lincoln penny. Now, let's stretch our imagination a little. Think about the value of $30,433 million. That's a value bigger than entire national economies. And yet, this value is attached to a single tiny coin. It shows us the incredible world of numismatics, where passion, rarity, and history can create mind-blowing values. It also shows why coin collecting is not just a hobby, but also a serious investment field for many. Throughout history, coins have carried stories of rulers, economies, wars, and changes in society. The 1982 penny tells the story of America in the 1980s, a time of rising costs and economic shifts. But today, it has become a symbol of how something so ordinary can become extraordinary. That's why collectors chase after it and why its value continues to inspire awe. If you're watching this video, take a moment after it and to look through your coins. Check your jars, piggy banks, and any old collections you may have. You never know. You might be sitting on a fortune without even realizing it. And even if you don't find the billion-dollar variety, you might discover other valuable coins from your pocket change. The world of coins is full of surprises, and every collector starts with curiosity.so. What do you think? Do you believe a penny can really be worth over $30,000 million? Would you sell it if you found one? Or would you keep it as a treasure? Share your thoughts in the comments below, because I'd love to hear what you would do if you had such a coin in your possession. As always, thank you for joining me on this incredible journey into the world of rare coins. If you enjoyed learning about the 1982 Lincoln penny and its mind-blowing value, make sure to subscribe to CoinZF, hit that like button, and turn on the notification bell so you never miss an update on the next rare coin that could change your life. Until next time, keep searching, keep collecting, and remember, treasure can be found in the smallest of places, even in a simple penny.